Hey, this is Not Too Fast here, and in this video I will show you how I made these very inexpensive socket trays to help you organize your sockets in your tool chest. As you can see, everything is organized so that if you ever take one out, you know that one of them is removed. And also this one on the left side is also one that I made. So let me show you how it's done. And these are all the parts you need. So we have a ruler, a very sharp X-Acto knife, a silver permanent marker, 2 foam pads, and these ones I picked up from my local craft store, about $1 each. And this one here is about 1/4 inch thick, and this one here, the blue one, is about 1/16 of an inch thick. Cutting board and a hot glue gun. So the first thing you want to do is position all your sockets onto the foam pad the way you want it to be laid out, and then go ahead and using the silver marker, we'll go ahead and mark off each row and the space you'll need. Okay. The next thing you need to do is mark the position of each socket itself. And here what I'm doing is I am marking the width of almost the bottom half of the socket, but not the entire width of it. So it'll be a little bit more narrow than the entire width of the socket itself. Same here. We'll go ahead and mark this. As you can see, since I'm marking this side of the foam pad, so this will actually be the bottom side of the tray. And for these 2 swivel adapters, I'm actually going to draw the outline of each adapter because I'll be cutting out the entire shape of this adapter to fit this in. So go ahead and just trace this out. So now you can actually move all the sockets off. So now you just have to draw all the lines to connect all the dots together. And of course, if you need to double check the socket size, go ahead and place one of these here, and then you can draw the line. Now that you have the horizontal lines drawn, the next thing is to draw the vertical lines for each socket. So remember those dots we placed for each of a socket? Go ahead and we'll draw those lines in. Now that you've drawn the outline for all the sockets, the next thing is to get your X-Acto knife and a straight edge and cut these holes out. After we finish cutting, The next step is very simple. All you have to do is basically pop out the holes, and that's where the socket will sit. If you find that some of these holes are difficult to pop out, just go back over with the X-Acto knife and make sure all the corners are cut through. Now for these two swivel adapter, basically you're going to have to cut it out with your X-Acto knife and just try to be, you know, as close to the outline as you can. Now that everything's cut out, we'll flip this over. So this is a side that's facing up, and the sockets will be placed in these spots right here. The last step you have to do is to glue this top piece onto this blue one here, so that when you remove a socket, you can actually see, visually you can see if one of a socket has been removed. You can find different colors at the craft store. I found blue to be, you know, nice looking. You can get orange, red, yellow, many different colors. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this extra piece off so it'll be exactly the same width as this top piece. To glue this, you'll need your hot glue gun, and you do have to work rather fast because you don't want any of the glue to cool down and harden. So basically run a bead of glue along all the area where it needs to adhere to the blue backing. Let's do that right now. So as you can see, this is another one I've just done. This is going to be for my 1/2-inch deep sockets. And if you have a label maker, you can also put some labels on here to mark the size of the sockets. On the back, you can see where I marked the spacing between the sockets, and then just cut it out with an X-Acto knife. And this is the finished socket tray. As you can see, it keeps everything nice and tidy, so you don't have any sockets rolling around in your tool chest. Here's the other drawer with some of the ratchet and sockets. And again, this project is very simple, very inexpensive. So I hope you enjoy watching this video. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. And if you like the video, please subscribe. Thank you.